You know, it's been a while since I've been back to New York for a visit, but I'm really happy that I actually am in New York today to actually be with all the food entrepreneurs, the Malaysian food entrepreneurs, the culture where I actually came from. So I hope that you enjoy this video, and it's a peek into my culture, my background, which is Malaysia. Guess what? We came all the way to New York, right? To the Malaysian Winter Market. Who do we see? Bantara Restaurant. Right from Connecticut, yo. So we're going to talk to the owners, Bill and Jeff of Bantara, and find out how they've been doing the entire day. We'll come back to you in a minute. See, we're here in New York City, and we have a New Haven, Connecticut represent. Bill and Jeff of Bantara Restaurant in New Haven. We five guys. Awesome. Awesome. So tell me, you know, how long have you been involved with the Malaysian Kitchen program?
From the get-go, which is about almost 3 years now, I think.
So what did it do for you, for your restaurant, and how significant it was for you guys to promote the Malaysian food story?
Well, you know, it does help us out a little bit in getting our name out there.
Okay.
And the thing is, as you probably know, PR is really expensive. To hire a PR company, to promote yourself, to promote the chef, to promote the restaurant. So by having the Malaysian government and Malaysian Trade Organization, to do it for us, and you know, it's a godsend.
Yeah. And
this way we can get involved with a lot more things, especially from Connecticut, which not really where the market is. So by them having, you know, invited us to do all these events in New York, it's incredible. We got to meet a lot of people. We got to meet a lot of, you know, well-known chefs, and we got to be in an event in New York City, you know, promote the Malaysian food, Malaysian culture, and everything else.
So. Awesome. I mean, I was coming here. I mean, I wasn't sure I was going to come or not because it was a freaking cold day. And I said, you know, I'm just going to go take a look because we're like, you know, we're always trying out all the other Malaysian restaurants. And it's just awesome to find you guys here again.
So you missed my demo.
I know. I mean, we were fighting, you know, we were like, do we go? Do we not go? Do we go?
6:30. I'm doing another demo.
We'll try and see. We're going to stay for Jeff's demo.
Stay for my demo. It's like, you know, making roti canai.
So, Bill, I know it's been, you know, like Jeff was saying, PR marketing is a big thing, especially in the food industry. Other than being a part of trade shows like this, what else do you think, like in the local level, that we could, you know, work with you guys and help you guys spread the word about the Malaysian food? Because I'm kind of sick and tired of, you know, people saying about other foods that are like Malaysian foods, are that about Malaysian foods, but we're actually culturally the original food in the Southeast Asian area. So if you could share a little bit about your experience, you know, doing the PR and marketing for this unique exotic food.
Yeah, I tell you, we were fortunate because Jeff, back in 1995 when we opened, actually designed and built a web page. They didn't have templates. So
we love web pages.
The great thing is we are way up there as far as the rating of Bantara.com.
Right.
Because it's been there for such a long time. So a lot of our marketing we do through the web pages and now we're getting involved in Instagram and Facebook and all those
social media, the tweets.
At Bantara New Haven.
There you go.
Twitter.
Tweet Bantara at Bantara New Haven, folks, and follow Bantara New Haven and follow Jeff on all his exotic adventures.
Yes, exactly.
If you can call it.
If you can call it. If not, we'll make it one.
Well,
so other than that, is there anything that you want to tell your fans? I know we're now in New York City,
well,
but
we're really
you know, reach out to them.
To the Malaysian food tour in Malaysia.
There you go.
The next year. So we're looking forward to that.
You know what, guys? If you've never had Malaysian food before, and if you're in the New Haven area, come on down to Bantara and check out Bantara New Haven. Tell you what, write to Jeff at Bantara New Haven and tell them what is your favorite meal.
One caution, though.
Okay.
A lot of people, a lot of Americans that went to Bantara still going to Bintara, always say, what is it, what ingredients did I put in the dishes that makes them addicted to it?
It's a secret. Come on. It's a secret. It's a trade secret. We can't share that. Sorry, if you want, you just have to pay.
And don't order hot your first time at Bintara.
Yeah, right? Go for medium. Go for medium.
We love medium, and if you can take hot, why not? We love the hot stuff. We're Asians. We love being hot. So come on down to New Haven, Bintara, and check out Jeff and Bill's restaurant. See you then.
Peace out.
So I told you earlier that I was super excited because I saw Taste of Malacca, right? Because my dad was from Malacca, and I was raised in Malacca the early part of my life. So I'm super excited to talk to this beautiful lady who's been passionate about what she does, who turned her passion into a cookbook called Flavors of Malaysia. Meet Sushila Ragavan. Sushila, it's such a pleasure meeting you. And, I love talking to people who are passionate about what they do, because in entrepreneurship training and development, that's what I do. And I teach people how to connect their passion. And from the look of it, you did connect to your passion. I mean, how did it start?
Well, it's been a while, thinking about doing a cookbook. But basically, my background is science. Then I went into flavor and making spice blends. I did that 20, 30 years of my life, and I realized I should do my own. So then I brought out my spice blend.
Right.
And under the Taste of Malacca, because Taste of Malacca holds a lot of memories for me. And I love Malacca. It was the center of spice trade between the East and the West, and that's where it all began, the history of Malaysia. So to me, I love Malacca, and that's why I call my spice blend Taste of Malacca. Then what happened, I've always wanted to write this cookbook. And so, because I feel that my mom had also collected all these old, recipes, and every time I visit her...
Generations down to generations, right?
And every time I visit her, she'll bring me a package of clippings. And I said, I got to write this. But again, it was sitting for 20 years. And finally, I think what did it was, when someone looked at me and they asked me, then I said I was Malaysian, and they said, but you don't look Malaysian. And I said, oh dear, I've got to do this. Not just a recipe book, but really talking about food and culture of Malaysia, which I'm really passionate about. So the book came about in 2000. I started around 2006 and kind of finished it at the end of 2010. And I wanted to show people how diverse Malaysia is, what the histories and how this came about, and who a Malaysian is. And all the diversity and the coming about all these flavors and how such a melting pot. Very exciting. So even, I wanted to promote that so badly here, overseas, anywhere part of the world. So started writing, and then on top of it, as you can see, this picture's all I took, and the inserts, the colored photos, as well as throughout the book there are black and white photographs of Malaysia. That's just to see the flavor of Malaysia, what it's all about. Plus, I felt if I hired a photographer, they would not do justice to the soul of this cooking. And I felt I need to do prop, I need to do everything.
So did you take all the pictures yourself?
Yes, I did.
Isn't that amazing?
I also did the food styling.
Oh my God.
I did the props, what I had. So, and to me,
you really did take your passion onto a journey, to the book.
Journey. That's why it's called Journey Through Time, please.
So maybe you can tell us a little bit about the spices, because I'm interested. I'm looking here. I'm like, there's a couple. There's quite a few, spices here. Could you tell us a little bit about the differences about from the kajang satay, the Malaysian spicy noodles? Because I have audiences who don't know Malaysian food, and they don't even know that we have great spices like this. That you actually did this from conception of the idea to product to shelf. It's amazing. To me, that's the essence of entrepreneurship. So maybe can you tell us a little bit more of the story of the spices?
Yes, my love for spices. I've written a spice reference book. It's used by universities and industries as well as chefs. So I said, the book did very well, went on second edition. And I said to myself when I finished, I kind of semi-retired.
Right.
And I said, I got to do my spice blend and not working for others and creating beers. So I'm not just a scientist, but I love to be creative. I love art. I love creating things. So I'm taking photographs. So
this is the entire passion, your passion with food, that you literally took it to the bank, right?
Exactly.
So how long has this been out?
Actually, this started in 2006. I put them in Whole Foods Market.
They're in Whole Foods right now?
They are.
All Whole Foods?
Local Whole Foods Market.
See, people, if you have the passion, do whatever it takes to get from idea, the conception of idea, to working with people to help you build your product. And she's done a great job. Come on, Whole Foods.
Yes.
Do you sell these online?
Yes, I do.
What's your website? Yeah, what's your website?
My website is tasteofmalacca.com.
Okay.
I also have a blog because I love to travel and see different cultures and food. So I do write on my blog, which is called Adventures in Food and Culture.
Okay.
And you can read all about my travels with food and culture.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, because it's superb, and I wish you all the best, and definitely I would love to try and taste that sometime. I mean, all natural, all preservatives, that's the food trend right now. Folks, this is Sushila Raghavan, and check out her website. We'll put her website address on our below, so you can go and check it out.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure meeting you.
It's a pleasure too.
Homie! All right. It's freaking freezing, folks, but you know what? I'm excited. I mean, I wasn't sure if I was going to go to New York to be at this event today, but I'm glad I made it, because you know what? I got to meet entrepreneurs who are passionate about what they do, their food, and from what you've seen me sharing some of the footage, you've seen entrepreneurs that wrote books, that did demos, from the conception of idea of the product to shelf. Isn't that amazing when you actually have a passion for what you do? And food happens to be one of my passions other than entrepreneurship. I've also had experience in the food industry in the past. Some of you know me very well, I've actually had a food business about 5 to 6 years ago, where I actually did a little bit of personal catering, Malaysian food also. So folks, if you've never had Malaysian food and would like to try a recipe that you've probably seen in a cookbook or probably on the website, hey, you know what? Send me an email, send me a Facebook message or any other social media messages, so that I can help you navigate through the ingredient or the recipe. And if there's any way I can help show how you would prepare the meal in a demo, I would love to do it. I'm a food critic, I'm a food lover. So do write to me and tell me what you think of what you've seen on our video, the colors, the food, and the whole idea of the exotic Malaysian food and culture. Until then, I'll see you in the next episode of Zaz TV. Goodbye.